What's up guys, Chris here from Vo-Gus Prospecting. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're an old hat, welcome back. Today I've got something really exciting to show you, and to get you into the mood, I want to show you two things. My flashy new pink alien socks, and this gold. This is the gold I got yesterday doing some test panning to try and find the lead in this new spot, and I found it at its peak. I was hitting 50 specks a pan. I did that for about 6 pans, and then it tailed off as I left the lead again, and it went back down to only about 20. Only 20 specks of gold per pan. What we're going to do today is continue to work it. I've only got a pan. It has been suggested I should bring a high banker out here. At the moment I don't have one, so we're going to show you the damage you can do with a pan, how much gold you could get if you were limited to just that bit of kit. So I tested in several spots yesterday. The spot we're working is different to the spot I started in. I'm going to show you the spot I started in, and you might recognize it from my last prospecting video. I work this spot. Now what this is the edge of an ancient riverbed. If I explain this very simply, all the granite behind me here was the original riverbed, but back in the 1800s they diverted it to work it, and now the river sits over there, about 100 meters away. In between here and there though, it was the ancient river channel. This is actually the outside bend section of the river, which means that it was coming this way originally, and that means that underneath this is probably a lot of gold that would be very workable. Keeping that theory in mind, that means that all of these rocks that we've got packed up here only get shifted when the river is in major flood. And that's the only time that gold moves. It's boulder moving time. Let's get shifting. Wedged it perfectly in there. That was really smart of me. Still out of breath. Don't need a gym when you're a prospector, I tell you what. This looks good. It actually looks really good. It's very rare that you find stuff that looks like pay dirt sitting right on top. There's a couple of reasons that I think it might be here. Again, because this is a very high old river channel, it means that the flowing water is very rare across this. If anything, you're likely to get standing puddles in the deepest points of the bedrock. So it means that things that are heavy, like black sands, gold, ironstone, and all that, will take a long time to sink to the bottom. We're going to run a pan of this, just see what's sitting on top. If we don't get much out of 1 or 2 pans, then we'll dig deeper. Have gold, and there it is. Now there's only about 10 specks there. Most of them are very fine. If I had a high banker here, it would be go. I would dig the whole lot, but I'm not going to do that today because I'm going to use in a pan. When you're panning, you got to find the best dirt. So let's dig down, find a color change or a consistency change, and pan that. Look at the difference in that soil. So I took off probably the top 4 inches and it turned to pipe clay. So we've got a very nice grey clay riddled with river rock. It looks absolutely beautiful. It's a very different consistency and colour to this stuff. So this is what I just panned off before compared to that stuff. It's a goer. First things first, really. I found a quartz crystal. That, I haven't found one of these in ages. It's really cool. Zoe loves these too, so present for Zoe. But I also found gold. Check this out. There we go. The black sand got chunkier, and so did the bits of gold. And that means that it's in that clay. So I'm looking for the grey clay, and I want to find the deepest point that that grey clay goes to. Constantly getting around 10 specks per pan, every single pan. And what that tells me is that I need to go deeper. Yes, the gold is good. It's really good. If I was high banking, it would be a really good day. I could clean up a lot of gold just from this one little spot, even in what I would classify as the start of a good pay layer, like not the bottom. I want to try and get to the bottom. What I'm going to do is stockpile all that dirt, all the nice dirt, in one area that I can access it, and then I'm going to try and get to the very bottom of this hole and find out if the gold gets really good there. Check this out. So we've got 3 layers going on here. We've got the top layer, which is the overburden. We got 1 or 2 little specks in. We came down to this layer. Now this is full of gravel and rock. It's got about 10 specks per pan. Really good high bank and stuff, but we just hit the bedrock here. It's either bedrock or a really big boulder. Either way, it's impermeable and the gold's going to stop on top of it. I've got a pan and we're going to do the gravel straight off the top of that rock. Not every day that you can say that you're right, but yeah, I was right. The black sand got chunkier, and so did the gold. Look at the size of that little chunk. That's almost a picker, especially for this creek. It's pretty much a nugget. I didn't bring a little hand trowel because my whole purpose of the video today was to show you what you could do with just the very minimal tools. So I can use a stick is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to scrape out this crevice that runs along the bedrock shelf here and whatever this is here, and get all that dirt out, because I reckon that'll be a good little spot for it to catch. And we're going to work in and around these rocks here and see what's bedrock and what's a loose rock. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. I've seen a lot of black sand. Oh man, that's some black. Look how chunky that is. That's insane. Alright. There's a lot of gold in that. That is a good pan. The black's so heavy it takes forever. Well, you hear me say it time and time and time again, that you really want to find bedrock and you really want to clean it up good. And this is why one pan looks like that. I told you today was going to be exciting. That's a freaking nice pan. I'm currently at the limit of how much dirt I can remove without dropping in all of this overburden. And I've got big rocks and stuff in the way. So instead what I'm going to do is push this way a little bit. I'm going to remove this rock using my huge man muscles. And then I'm going to dig down again. Hopefully this slope continues its way down. Once that dirt's removed, I'm going to take this rock and with a bit of luck, I'll be able to rock it back towards me and fill in this hole where I've already worked. Fans. I've hired a fan with a crowbar to help me move the big rock. And thank God for YouTube. So, now that we've got that big rock out of the way, I actually have access to the crevice I was working where I did my test pan just here. I can clean that out. Hopefully there'll be some absolutely sweet gold in there because I could not get access to it yesterday. And then we can continue working this way. what you want. That is the lowest point in that crevice, which means it's time to break out my secret weapon. I was expecting under that rock to be a little bit better than what it turned out to be. It's still not a bad pan. There's still like 20 specks of gold in there, but yeah, I was hoping that it was going to be just full of it and I was going to get half an ounce. Daydreaming, that's what I was doing. I just scraped off the very bottom of that bit of bedrock leading towards the big boulder over there, and I picked up about another 15 specks of gold just from that bottom layer. Underneath that rock, I reckon is going to be incredibly rich, and I've got two massive things to try and move, so I might go and see if I can get a hand again. We had to move that big rock to move this big rock, and it's just starting to wiggle, but it is big. It probably weighs 500 kilos. Leverage.
That's more than we had.
He's doing one more for love and money, and he has no money. Nah, man. Well, it moved, and I'm not even going to begin to describe how difficult that move was. That was absolutely off the chain heavy rock. Like two people struggling. There's a big rock. After that monumental effort, we have access to dirt that has not seen the light of day in an extremely long time. And I'm thinking there will be gold in it. His hard work paid off. Yeah. It did. He's running away to have another beer. He deserves it. There's about 20 specks of gold there, and that was from in the overburden, which is pretty damn good. I'm at a point in the day where I need to just put the camera down and start digging. I'm running out of energy and I'm running out of time, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. These are the very nice little bits I just pulled out of the very next pan. I'm getting deeper. It's still going down. Haven't hit the bedrock yet. That's where the gold's going to be, so I'm going to aim to hit that before I go. In the meantime, enjoy a beautiful time lapse of the sky. How is this for the last pan of the day? That looks pretty damn tasty to me. Both time constraints and my back have decided that this is the end of my day. It's my mum's birthday. Happy birthday, Mum. I'm going to come up and have a coffee with you in a very, very quick minute once I get out of the field. But I'm panning in mud, so I can't pan anymore. I've panned a lot. This is just the screen dirt from my sieve. The hole over here got absolutely massive. When I started the day, we had dirt out to here and we went all the way back in. We completely cleaned out that crack, and we've come around behind the rock to the pay dirt that has not been touched in an extremely long time, and I've been pulling about 10 to 15 specks of gold per pan out. However, they have been a lot coarser for this creek than the normal amount, so that's probably making up for the speck count, which is really good. There's a lot of work here. Like, to get in there properly, there is a ton of work. Well guys, that was an absolutely monumental day. I did a grand total of 5 hours prospecting, including the hour that I did yesterday to find this spot, and I did it with the most basic of gold mining equipment, which is a pan, a shovel, a snuffer bottle, and a sieve. If you can use those 4 items, you will walk away with some grouse gold if you're on the correct ground. I'm about to show you all the gold I got for those 5 hours work, and I wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who's watched my video. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy my channel. Check out the description below because there's a lot of links there to various things that I use and do, and my other social media stuff as well. If you could like that smash button and give us a share as well, that will go a huge way for me being able to grow the channel bigger and better for you guys. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Check out this gold. Peace, and I'm out. You've done well, mate. You found everyone. You don't like everyone. You have. Look, Grizzly found all of these people and he's brought them to me.